Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sen, and welcome to Elden Ring. There's been plenty of content creators that have chosen to go down the path to become the Elden Lord and so much more, with the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Elden Ring has seeped into the casual audience, but I shall show you the way of a true Souls pro. Now, I did not do a Let's Play of this game on my channel. Regretted it. This is where we right the wrongs, my friends. Because we shall be going into battle to become the Elden Lord once again and find our way to the Shadow of the Erdtree. If you guys want to see me simultaneously run the path of Liza P as well, you can do that by checking out my Twitch, link in the description. You guys need to realize that I'm that guy. All you casuals getting into the mix of like, oh, I'm content creator, I shall play hard again. No, you're not about that Souls life like I am.
With that said, I don't know the non-casual class to take. I'm just gonna take the nice little.
I'm sure this is probably the most casual class to take. Whatever, I don't really care. Yeah, to get the act out of the way. I just like Souls games. I didn't do a Let's Play of this game, and kind of regretted it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be working our way back up to Shadow of the Erdtree. I think I made an Elden Ring video a while back, but yeah, regretted not doing the whole situation. It's been so long since I've played. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been playing a lot of Liza P. The game's fine. I like this game much more than Liza P. That's right, I forgot. I don't care. The ring, baby. So I actually don't remember if this death here is a mandatory. That's coming up. What's really weird to me is I've been a Souls fan for some time. Not that amazing at these games. Like, I'm easily the best player that I know when it comes to these, just because I've played these games a whole bunch. The one person I know personally that's better than me at one of the Souls games is Sekiro, and that's Brandon. He fell in love with that game, like, super duper tough. And I like the game. I was kind of one and done with that situation, but the funny thing about Elden Ring is, like, the dick riding of this game, like, the hype of it, like, kind of made me less hype about it. I would just, like, I got exhausted on hearing about how good Elden Ring was, like, which it was good, but by the time I had finished my playthrough, I was just like, you know, that was a good game. Like, I did actually enjoy that quite a bit. Oh my god, I'm fat rolling. I did not realize I was fat rolling, man. I might have made a mistake here. I'm pretty sure this is, like, quote-unquote a mandatory death. It's not really. Like, you don't need to die here, but... Oh, god damn it. I have no heals, too. Yeah, saying it... Oh, that's cheap. It's like Demon Souls in that sense. Yeah, GG. Where you can beat the first boss it gives you. I don't know if there's a mandatory death segment after the fact. We're just gonna skip past this. What was I even talking about? I just totally derailed myself completely. Nice. We got our flasks right away. Absolutely. Cave of Knowledge. So what we have to do here is we actually have to drop down and then come back, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and you are, we're breaking. What was I fucking talking about, man? The last thing I remember talking about was that Brandon is a bit better at Sekiro than I am, I would say. If I lock in on Sekiro, I can get pretty decent at it again, but it's just not a game. Oh, I was talking about, like, the hype of Elden Ring. Yeah, this game became, like, wildly overhyped. And, like, I had my feeling, like, I was super looking forward to the game when I was releasing. And, but it was just so talked to death. Like, that's all anyone was talking about. And I just got exhausted. Like, nobody was talking about anything else. And as much as I liked the game, that kind of, like, was to the detriment of the game because everyone was talking about it. But by the time I was actually done with the game, I reflected upon it and I was just like, no, you know, that was a good game. Is there anything weird about this game? Like, there's parry. I think you have your abilities and stuff like that. I remember the physic drink. and stuff like that. I'm trying to remember if there's anything weird about this game. You can jump in this game, and there's jump attacks, which are really good. I don't remember if there's anything weird about this game. Is that motherfucker just shooting at me? I want to take some of the shit off, actually, because I'm a little bit overweight. Wow, damn, I'm nice, and I didn't even know it, bro. He's nice, and he didn't even know. Hello there, fella. Wait, is it like a... Is there a perfect guard in this? I can't remember. Because there's a perfect guard in Lies of P, and I've really gotten used to that at this point. Or I should say it's like a just frame, like a just guard. Where, like, there's unblockable attacks and shit like that. You can break it with, like, a heavy slash, or, you can, like, perfectly time your block. The fact that we have a 100% fizz block shield is pretty nice. Off rip. Kind of OP. When I finished Elden Ring, I was like, no, that actually was, like, a really good experience, and then, like, you know, I regretted the experience being over at the time. Like, I was really sad about it. And, like, it was one of those things where it wasn't, like... There's no really better way for me to explain this other than, like, with anime. Like, when you watch a really good anime, you, like, are in the void, essentially. Like, you're kind of going through, like, the anime void. Like, your heart feels empty, and, like, you're looking for something similar. Yeah, the stakes of Marika. America. Yeah, and I kind of felt like a similar degree, not as extreme as when, like, Soldier of Godberg, yes. Yeah, not as extreme by any means, but very similar. That's right, you can, like... Am I missing something? Does it need to be, like, a heavy slash or something like that? Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, not too bad. It's like the one Jedi Fallen Order thing or Survivor or whatever it was. Which I'm gonna be playing that game very soon. Like, Cody not pestering me, like, he's not pestering me by any means about the game, but he's like, oh, hey, I would love for you to play this game. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll absolutely play the game, 100%. This game is like an interesting case. The thing that's weirded me out lately was one, I saw my boy Shooter playing. Shout out Shooter, love you Shooter. But I saw someone else playing, and it really threw me for a loop. I saw my brother playing this. Like, me and my brother have a weird relationship. We don't really talk anymore. Like, yeah, like, he's doing his own thing, I'm doing my own thing, and we don't really communicate like that. And it was really weird for me to see him playing this game. I assumed they were playing it together. It's highly likely. And like, once upon a time, man, like, I've gotten so used to everything that I liked. He would just say is like gay, pretty much. Like, that was like the thing. Obviously, the term gay was like thrown around a lot more, like back in the day. And yeah, like, you know. I remember, so at the end of Dragon Ball Z, after they're like, oh, hey, that's the run for DBZ, they had started airing things like Naruto, and what else were they airing at the time? It was like right after. I think One Piece, or maybe One Piece was kind of in, it was definitely like Naruto and Bleach, I want to say, like right after DBZ was done airing. What's up, dog?
Fortunately for you, however, you are made...
I ain't got no bitches, goddamn, dude. I still, like, that's one of the things about Souls games is, like, you can play the game and not know shit about what happened, and that was definitely the case for this game, but I'll continue my thought. With, yeah, it was right around when Naruto and, like, One Piece started airing, and, I had started watching Naruto, and I was, like, a little kid at the time, and, I think I remember asking my brother, is like, oh, hey, like, they're showing this, like, ninja show, it's called Naruto or whatever, and my brother watches a little bit with me, he's like, this is gay, like, and just totally disregards the show. I'm like, what? Well, and I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna keep on watching this. Yeah, I'm gonna fight this bitch, but we're gonna get the shrine just behind him. But many years later, my brother totally does a 180 of just like, dude, Naruto's so sick, Dragon Ball Super's so sick, like, have you seen this is and the third, and totally switched up, and in a way, oh, in a way, that gave me like weird whiplash. I was like, what? Like, I remember you hating this when we were kids. Like, you said it was stupid. I did not know bro could pull up like this. No, thank you. I'm gonna touch the grace. I'm gonna grab this and we're gonna square up with this motherfucker. That's gonna be the episode, is fighting this dumb bitch. Yeah, I was just so thrown for a loop. Let me say, it's cool that, you know, people will shift their opinions. Like, that's totally, but okay, so like for a comic fan, if you're a comic fan, like if you like Spider-Man and Batman the animated series, Spider-Man the animated series, X-Men the animated series, all that stuff, you grew up as a kid, you were told you were a fucking nerd and you were made fun of and you were like laughed at and you were picked on and all that stuff for being a nerd. But then many years later, the Iron Man movie comes out and like the Hulk and Avengers and stuff like that, and it becomes cool to be a superhero fan. But all the OG fans, like you're pissed off because like, oh, how come you guys weren't like this when I was a kid, and like, oh, like it wasn't cool back then, but now it's mainstream and cool to do it now. It kind of feels like that a little bit. Like, you're cool with it, but it's like, man, I fucking remember the days, all right. But let me stop fucking crying myself a pity party over here. And let's fuck this guy up, man. I'm just saying it feels similar to that. Like all the stuff with like Elden Ring and like Souls and like anime and stuff like that. This is like, what the hell? Oh god, the frame rate. What is going on here? What is the lag at the moment? Oh right. I'm trying to remember this guy's moves, bro. It's been so long. Genuinely, it's been a while since I've played this game and fought this bitch. I remember, I will always tell everyone that like, hey, like you can square up to this guy. The only reason I did it was because I was stubborn, and that's still the case now. Like, I'm really bitch. Oh, my guard's broken. The only reason I'm doing this now is because I think it would be a good like first episode. Someone said using torrent makes this guy easier. I completely disagree. I think he's way better to fight like this. Let me back up, recover my stamina a little bit here. Talk to me. So I was actually, like, funny thing is I was just getting done recording a different video for today's upload. I was recording a video about a game called Akane, which is like a really cool, fun indie game that I like a lot. I think is extremely charming. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm throwing right now. It's a game I like a lot, and that was supposed to be today's upload, but... Alright, first death. That was supposed to be today's upload, but I just kind of wasn't feeling it. Like, I was going to do some Street Fighter stuff, too, but I was just like, you know what? I had a lot of, like, a decent time playing Liza P. I need to get to playing Elden Ring again so I can do the DLC for the channel, and I've been meaning to do a Let's Play for the channel. So, kind of here we are. Like, I kind of scrapped my plans in favor of this. Gotta play this well. I was not playing it well. I want to show you guys that you 100% can do it, but also, like, I cannot stress enough, I also can't complete a sentence. These games take a path of least resistance, where if, like, hey, if you're struggling against something, you probably don't need to fight it. There's probably other things you can do for the interim. But I am one of the most stubborn people I know. So, and I like a challenge. And I got done fighting a boss that I think is exponentially harder in Liza P. I forget if he has a second form, or like phase. Nice. I hate that move. I remember that move was such a bitch. That is not where you want to get hit. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna make this look difficult for a little bit. When I was filming the Akane video, I was talking about like my second channel, Crouch Block. On that channel, I do like a bunch of like retrospective stuff and stuff like that, like analytic videos, stuff of that nature. I am so trash. I am so trash. Hold on. My fault. Let me get it together a little bit, eh? I'm so ass. I was just trying to bring up how I'm doing work over there. And I love that channel, man. I adore that channel. I love making videos for that channel. But right now, I'm going through a copyright struggle of, like, a lot of the things I want to post about get hit for copyright. And it's a pain in the ass, man. I love everything I do on that channel. I'm so shit. Hold on. But it's so infuriating when, like, let me just say the process for that channel, like, making those videos is exhausting, like writing the script, editing, but the satisfaction of making those videos and like getting them uploaded is quite high, which is why I do it. But once you like, so you get through the exhaustion of making the video initially, and then you have to go through another exhaustive process of, hey, this video is getting hit for copyright. The video, wow. The video in question is a Batman Beyond video. And it's just like in a video like that, you want to upload clips, for an example, or like so you can kind of further push home your point. But when you do that, it makes you all the more likely to get hit. And it's upsetting, man. It's so frustrating. I hope that copyright gets absolved. If you guys want to help me out and support me on that channel, I'd greatly appreciate it, man. Like, that channel is a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of hard work. So if there's any videos you like, man, swing on by. I'd appreciate it. These videos are a different level of hard work. These videos is about me being proficient at a video game. Whether that's these games or fighting games or whatever the case may be, it demands something different. Which, I like these games, man. I like Souls games. There's a reason I'm as big a fan of them as I am. Which is funny, because, like... Oh god, dearest me. Like, I've gone through phases of... How do I put this? Like, for a lot of people, I was known to be, like, the Souls guy. Like, I'm the guy that played Dark Souls games for a lot of people. But that since changed to fighting games. Like, now, for everyone, I'm... Oh, God. Don't die here. Can't say I want to die here. I'm throwing for content. Hold on. That was a terrible move. Let's get it together a little bit here. On, recuperate. I threw. I was doing so well. I was doing so well. For a lot of people, I'm the fighting game guy. But before I was the fighting game guy, I was the Souls guy for everybody else. And then now nobody knows me as the Souls guy anymore because I don't talk about those games as extensively. Like, I still love them. I still love all these games, and I'm still pretty proficient in Dark Souls 1, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Dude, jump attacks go crazy. Come here, ho. Oh? Ah, you got me, bastard. I just don't know if I can crit strike him or anything. Is that even an option? Yes, sir. Oh, dearest me. Do I get a crit on this guy? I actually don't know. They make it quite obvious in Liza P, like, that you do or do not get a crit. And I've just gotten so used to it that I'm not recognizing that now. Oh, there goes me. And I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? What? What? I'm sorry, that's my fault. Because I'm gonna give you guys some ancient Sen lore. There's a particular song, whenever it'd come down to a boss, that I would sing that would have me beat the boss. And I wasn't singing it, I was singing a completely different song. This is the actual song. Let me lock in on some water real quick. Mr. Tree Sentinel. Hope you're a fan. Best thing about tonight's that we're not fighting. Could it be that we have been this way before? I know you don't think that I am trying. I know you're wearing thin down to the core. But hold your breath, because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true, 'cause a girl like you's impossible to find. You're impossible to find. This is not what I intended. I always swore to you I'd never fall apart. You always thought that I was stronger. I may have failed, but I have loved you from the start. Oh, but hold your breath, because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true, because a girl like you's impossible to find. You're impossible to find. I usually never make it this far in the song. Usually they die or I die first. So I actually just don't know what to do from this position. We just gotta tap in now. Yep. I missed. What? Can we talk about that? That felt a little racially motivated, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I thought that was it. I thought the song failed me. Maybe for the first time ever. Wow, I'm upsetty spaghetti. Wow. I heard people bitch about jump attacks. Why? Like, they're how you get some of your best... Well, they're how you get some of your best damage. I don't understand why people bitch about it. Like, yeah, get your best damage. Like, I don't see the bosses pulling punches. I don't get that at all. I don't get that mentality. Take a drink for every time such and such jump attacks. I'm like, dude, why are you complaining about people playing the game with a mechanic that's implemented in the game? That did not make sense to me. Did not understand that one bit. I was watching a YouTuber I like to watch, and they were legitimately complaining about him jumping attacking. I'm just like, what? Like, that's like complaining about someone using the dodge mechanic because it has invincibility. Like, what are you getting at here? I'm throwing. My fault entirely. How do I do this again? There it is. Now we're talking. I was holding back before. I'm not typically used to using a one-handed weapon. I was holding back for your sake because I didn't think you could take it. But now that I know you can, you'll have my full power. My full strength! Alright, fair enough. You've not met a warrior like me before. I relish this opportunity to give someone my full power. It's not often that I come across a valiant warrior such as yourself. But you've made this interesting for me, so I figure I repay you in kind. The power of a warrior such as myself is not one to be tempted or tempered. Ah! Not bad. For a bitch. Ow. You're pretty good. Now take my will! Oh shit. Oh fuck. I look pretty cool. I didn't customize my dude though. It's not really a big deal. Or nah, I don't really care about the customization. I just want to play the goddamn game. The shield definitely offers a lot of forgiveness here. Just play well, shall we? I was working on them perfect. Nah, I'm really not. anyways, as I was saying, yeah, this game's pretty easy. Yeah, all you have to do is concentrate. I mean, is it that hard? Honestly, that one's more for my friends than anything. Like, I can't stress enough. Like, I have had to tell people of just like, oh yeah, man, like Troy's a good example actually. He was telling me how he got this game or whatever, and was like, oh yeah, man, I got stuck on the horse guy, and I was just done. And I was just like, look, like, you don't have to fight him. You can, like, if you're stubborn like me, which I don't think most people are. I mean, a lot of people are, but a lot of people I know aren't. So I would recommend is like, oh, hey, explore the area, look around. There's a bunch of other stuff. There's a bunch of easier stuff that you can get to, and then come back to this guy. Like, if you're stubborn like that, by all means. But add charge to flask. Yeah, if you're stubborn like me, go for it. Sure, whatever. But, you know, there's a bunch of other stuff. Like, if you just go ahead, like, we're going to get to where we stop. We're going to get torrents and everything like that, and we're going to call it a little session just so I can upload something. But if you want to plug away, like, obviously there's plenty of challenge runs out there of, you know, like, beating the entire game of Elden Ring with a ladle from Dark Souls 2. And then they're just like, yeah. Like, there's all these guys. These guys are, like, easy peasy lemon for breezy. Like, you can blitz through these guys with no problem. Get some souls, level up, come back, fight the guy then. And there's other bosses in the area that are easy. I'm looking forward to when my roommate gets to these games. Like, I'm going to play Jedi. He's going to play the Souls games. He's going to be starting with Demon Souls. But he beat Bloodborne. And pretty much if you beat Bloodborne, in my eyes, you can beat any of the, like, other Souls games. Like, you have the skill set that you require. Like, it just takes, at that point, gumption and then, like, you know, just being hard-headed, essentially.
I offer you an accord. I bequeath.
Hey.
It will summon.
Yes, sir. We summon Torrent now. We can. Alright, well, that's going to do it for our first recording session of Elden Ring, running it back for my second playthrough. If you guys want to see more, check out the rest of the channel. In the description, there's links to not just my channel, but my friends' channels as well. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.